And hello everyone. Hi everyone, this is Yvette and finally we are here together. This is my first time actually doing Switcher Studio, so please have a little mercy with me. So today I want to just try to understand the process of doing like a streaming live video, and I really appreciate that you are here with me because you are the first time with me as well. So if you want to leave a comment, I will be checking as well my comments, and let's start like painting. That's what we want to do here, right? So you are going to be like checking on me that I am just facing all the time to my left side because my panel control is on my left side. But here, let's start trying to do this. And yes, I am so glad that you find your way here. So now that I have everything set, I want to be sure that you guys are able to see me. So I'm going to just run really fast to my computer, and I'm going to come back to start painting with you guys, okay? Hi, hello, I can see you. Perfect, hello. Emily, thank you for coming. So if you're here, that means that you are able to check on me, right? So I'm super happy. So let's start having fun with Canela Studio. Woohoo! This is our first tutorial. And it sounds good. Yes! That's the best news you can say to me now. So we're going to be having so much fun tonight. And I think more me than you, because I am trying to figure out the best way to share with you all these links, and I'm learning how to do it. So I really appreciate that you're here with me, guys. And the last one is this is PayPal. So yes, I'm still working to figure out the way to do it, okay? So while we're doing this, why we don't start like it wasn't easy? Oh, that's bad, because the idea is that everybody need to be able to find me in a easier way. But you know, let's start painting. That's what I wanna sharing more with you tonight. Okay? So I have here, this is the project that we're going to be working tonight. And I'm going to find first our color palette. Okay? So let's start by applying some water. I have here my spray, just water, and I'm going to spray to my watercolors. Tonight we're going to be using the H. Graham. That is a really good watercolor that I really recommend you. And the first color that we're going to use in our color palette is the Dioxine Purple. So I have here my 2 glasses of water, and I just want to show you the color. Remember, 1 glass of water is to clean your brush, and the another one is to add clean water, okay? So the next color that I want to be looking for is this green, and the green that we're going to be working today is green hooker. Okay, the next color that I want to be working with is our yellow, cadmium yellow. Remember, each time that you change colors, I totally recommend you to clean your brush, because you want to have a clean brush. Tonight I am using a long run number 6 from Bevel Touch. If you want to have your color lighter, The only thing that you need to be doing is just applying more water, like that the pigment of the paint is going to be more clear, okay? So the next color that I want to try today is the nickel color. And the next color that I'm going to be doing is a combination between the yellow and our red, cadmium red, that I have it here. Okay, so from these colors is the rest of the color palette that we're going to be playing with. Yes, okay, so what we don't start, so let me just move my color palette and check on you guys. I have here my napkin to clean my brush, and I'm going to bring my paper. So I'm going to put aside this, and I'm going to have here my paper, and in front of me it's going to be actually Mr. Let me introduce you. He's going to be my friend, and he's going to be with me in all the videos, and he's going to be helping me to do so many stuff. You will see how beautiful our friend Helen is. She already made this beautiful sweater for him. And I want to find a name, so if you can help me to have a cute name for him, I really appreciate that. Okay, so let's start by, I have here my ruler and my pencil that I'm going to be using, because I want to have in the middle a sign, and I trace these these letters, that is atom, but I like to do it at the end. So just if you want to just to place it in the center of your paper, it's going to be helping you to know how big you want your lines, okay, or your rectangle. You need to have in the middle of the page a rectangle. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to decide to go, well, we're in inches, sorry. Let me move it again. Let's do, and I like just to make a little line with my pencil to be sure and to have a straight line. So the next, I'm going to be doing it 3. I want to just be sure that from here is 3 and 3. You know, with numbers, it's better if I check it twice. Just I want to be sure what I'm doing, see? It's okay, we have an eraser that we can use later, okay? So I'm going to just to peel this part because I want to be doing at the end. And it's because also you can use it, you can add whatever you want, not necessarily need to be the word fall or atom. It can be something else, okay? So just let me check on you guys. Okay, so far so good. And I'm going to start tracing very soft and gentle with my pencil some of the principal branches that are going to be helping me to know where I want to be painting my leaves, okay? by doing this, for me, it's easier to follow just the direction of the branches and to know where to place the rest of the leaves. Okay, so if you want to go and do more like in detail, what you can do is just to draw some very soft leaves. And remember, do not put too much pressure into the paper, because whatever you're doing is going to be, the color of the pencil is going to show up. So watercolor is a beautiful technique, but also it's very delicate. So we need to remember always when we're working with watercolors, that how the watercolors are going to be like keeping the pencil, like attracting or keeping the pencil. So whatever it is in the bottom, you are going to be able to see it. Okay. Hello Heather, thank you for coming. So these one are going to be more like a rounded, and I'm going to add another stems here and there, and also I'm going to add here as well. So now very soft and gentle. So the next is going to be a little bigger, but first I'm going to add the basic lines that are going to be helping me to find the correct lines for my leaf. So the first part is going to be like this. All this is freehand, but if you're my patron, you're going to have the outline, so don't worry for that. But if you want to give a chance to your drawing, I totally recommend you to try to do a freehand. Hi Jill, thank you for coming today. I'm so excited. This is my first time doing Switcher in YouTube. That's supposed tonight is going to be in Facebook, but recently Facebook and we are not really good friends. So I need to be checking on you guys, and I'm going to add a little piece of my masking because I wanted you guys to be able to see correctly. And if I tape it into my desk, it's going to be better. Okay, good. So let's keep tracing this page. Here I want to have a bigger, a small one, very soft and gentle, and one bigger. And always I recommend you to my students that you need to be coloring, drawing, or painting always odd numbers. So let's add another one here. Okay, here we have a little holes that I recommend you as well to add some of the leaves, because you want to have cover all this line with all different type of leaves. Yes, I'm so happy that finally it worked. And this is the first one of many that we're going to be working together, girls. I am so excited. So let's start drawing the bottom part. So did you have a little trouble to find the channel? One, two, and three. Oh, thank you, Jill. I'm so excited too. And I'm more excited because you all guys are here with me. You are incredible friends. Okay, let's keep moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last one. So this one, I want to have it like long and skinny. And you can even add more. When I'm doing a drawing or a painting, I like to be more open-minded in the sense that I can change my design. It doesn't need to be perfect. Whatever I'm doing, I need to start like I don't know, feeling the painting, feeling the colors, feeling the shapes. So if you decide to paint this picture and you're my patron, you're going to have the outline. So don't worry if you don't want to feel like a little stress about the drawing. You're going to have the outline, okay? But if you don't, I invite you to be part of my patron. So I'm going to leave here I have where you can find me in Patreon. And Patreon is a club where we do so many things. We have coloring pictures, we have classes, and we help each other. So if you have a chance, come and visit me. Hi Sheila, good to see you here. Thank you. I'm glad you can comment now. So I think for now we have enough leaves, but let me just check the line that I was telling you that you need to have everything covered, okay? Because by the time that we're going to be erasing it, the lines, you want to have this area very clean, but at the same time you want to have a frame it, whatever words you want to have it in the middle, okay? So let's keep moving, and let me share with you again our color palette. Okay, that's what we're the main color palette that we're going to be working. Okay, and if you just arrive, let me show you what we're going to be painting tonight. This is the main idea. Okay, so let's start playing here. I have my 2 glasses of water, the one with dirty water and the one with clean water. Okay, so let's start by applying some of the yellow that I have here, and let me spray again the colors that I'm going to be using. I have here my yellow, and I'm going to start from the left to the right. And before it's dry, now we start with wet with dry. Now I'm going to be moving the little orange, and I'm going to use to touch the bottom part of my leaf, and I want to just move very gentle the paint. And here is a good example for you to see the lines of the pencil. Clean my brush, and I'm going to grab more yellow, and I'm going to be painting the next little branches with these leaves. with red or orange, and in the bottom. And just, I like to just give a little, like I say, little kisses to the page, like, and like that, the watercolor is going to be like blending beautiful. Let me grab more yellow. And add some yellow to the leaves. And when you're painting wet with wet, you need to allow the colors and the watercolors to do its own like job. Don't feel so pressure of blending it, because what the oops, happy accident. So, oh, talking about happy accident, don't worry. And then we're going to be splashing some colors all around.
Here in my baby girl heart with stars.
Okay, so let's keep moving. More yellow. Clean my brush. I'm going to add my orange, and in the bottom I'm going to just be touching it very gentle, and I'm going to move to the next one. So remember guys, if you want to be part of my Facebook group, you can come over to Facebook. This is my business page, and you can be part of this group as well. Every once per week, starting in November, we're going to have a color along, and you can meet with another beautiful ladies there, and we can share all together all the beautiful colorings and paintings that we work. Okay, so the next one is going to be yellow with green, and I'm going to be doing the same icon, but it went back. Yeah, and this time what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to use green in the bottom. And do you see how beautiful? So let me check on you guys. Hello guys, sorry we have a little accident, but we're back. Okay, this is part of do it the first time, and it, yes, it went off because somebody of my family called me, so I forgot to mute the phone. So I hope you guys are back. So if you're here, I would love to hear from you, because I suppose the videos keep moving. So yes, next time I learn my lesson. Yes, sorry, it was my bad, it was my bad. Somebody from my family just called, and I'm using my phone, so next time I know what I'm going to be doing. Is just to tell everyone, Mom is not available for nobody today. So just a little bit of green again. Clean my brush, add clean water. And I'm going to keep adding the yellow. and the green in the bottom, just one dot. And when you're doing watercolor, don't worry if you feel, oh, it's too much color. It is not, because by the time that it's going to dry, you are going to lose the intensity of the color. Okay, so let me just move a little bit my camera. There you go. Just a little bit. Yes. So I was telling the group that I have a new friend. I call him Wally. It's a wooden mannequin that the artists we use when we want to draw freehand bodies. But this little guy is going to be my friend and companion while I do the lives. And one of my friends that is here, she already make a beautiful sweater and a hat for Wally. If you like the name Wally, we can keep the name Wally, but if you want, I can name it another way. So today is a good night to decide if Wally stay as Wally. Oops, another happy accident. When this happens, guys, just be spontaneous. This is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to just to blend this green. You know how fall colors of the leaves, they have different tones. So now that we have this, I'm going to be wetting all my leaf, and I'm going to be using the technique wet with wet. What does mean? I'm wetting the paper, then I'm going to be loading my brush with color. In this case, again, it's going to be yellow, and I'm going to be just touching the paper, adding more clean water, and you will see how the watercolor is going to start moving all around. So in the first two, we start doing dry paper with wet, and now this is going to be wet with wet. Okay, so let's grab some orange. And I'm going to add some orange here and there. And I'm going to clean my brush. And just I'm going to move a little bit this orange. Very soft and gentle. Touching the paper very soft. Clean my brush because now I want to add this oxide color in the tip of the leaves. And then I'm going to leave alone the leaves. I'm going to clean my brush. I'm going to work with the next one, and I'm going to change colors here because I want to add now some of the violet that I have here. So I'm going to add the color. And I can paint the second one. And now I'm going to clean my brush because I want to grab a little bit of the green. And just add a dot of the green and leave it alone. So let's keep working. Clean your brush. Grab some of the violet. And I like to leave alone the watercolor to dry by its own and do not force it, because by doing that the results are going to be much pretty for me. A little bit of green. let's keep moving. Tell me where you're from. I want to hear from you. And I want to know if you have fall colors in your trees already. So the difference between Facebook and YouTube is now I cannot see if somebody's in the room or I am alone. So if you're here, I would like to hear from you guys, like that I know somebody's there. So each time, remember guys, we need to change, when we need to change the color, we need to clean the bristles. Okay, so the last part is going to be again, the base is going to be orange, yellow. Let's use a yellow first. So a dry paper with wet. Clean your brush, and this time I'm going to use the oxide color. This is the color that I'm telling you. Nickel. It's like a orange, oxide orange. And I want to go and just use it a little bit here and there. I'm going to clean my brush. Just move a little bit this nickel color. I call it oxide because it's like an oxide. Arizona and no trees. Oh, a lot of cacti. Oh yes, of course, Arizona has a lot of cacti. Alaska, of course. I know. And what about the colors? It's a moose color, like different type of green. Here we need to be careful with our palette. Do not mix the colors. Let me just clean my brush again. Well, I hope you all will have like fall colors soon, sooner or later, because it's a party for our eyes, right? So some of the nickel color, and let's leave alone this. Anchorgate heather. I'm sure I said horrible. Yeah, I have friends from Michigan, and they will share with us some beautiful pictures and sunset and trees. Oh my God, it's a party for my eyes. So let's keep adding the nickel. And by the time that we will be finished the bottom part, I'm sure this part is going to be dry and we can add some of the stems. So we need to keep using the same color palette, but we're going to be moving the directions, okay? Like, let's work the violet here. Wash hands. Yes. Wash hands. And I have two little dogs. Now you can hear Lola. I talk to them, say, guys, tonight no barking. If you see a squirrel, please do not bark. But come on, guys. It is what it is with dogs. Okay, some green. And if you notice that the watercolor is not moving, what you can do is grab a little bit of water and add a little water to your brush and come back and just move the watercolor like this. Okay? More violet. And a little bit of green. So the next leaves, of course we need to start with the yellow. I think she means wash your hand, your brush. Oh, yes. I think so. Yeah, it's very important to keep washing your brush. Like that you will not contaminate the colors. A little bit of the orange. And in the bottom too. And let's see what happens. And we can make the later when everything is dry, we can come back and make some washes. That's washes mean to add a second layer of the paint. If we want to add more like color, more intense colors. And we can create, by doing that, we can make more textures as well. And if you notice it's not moving the way you want, just clean your brush and add some water and tap, 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 and leave it alone. I like to see here how the watercolor is like moving along and looking for the yellow and making its own beautiful like veins here. Something that the watercolor had been like teaching me in all these years is patience. Something that I don't have sometimes, or I want to say most of the time. But if I allow the watercolor to do its own way, to find its own way, it's amazing. And it's a really gentle technique that reminds me actually, we as a humans, that we are really fragile. Okay, so the next is going to be more in the greenish. So let's do this. I'm going to add first very soft layer of this green. So I am cleaning my brush, my bristles, to move more the paint. And if I add water, I can smooth more the color. Okay, And here when we can add a little bit of our nickel color, and we can have this type of like a dry green-ish leaf. I like it. Let's do more. Clean my brush. Just leave it alone. No need to be worried for this. Little bit of the nickel color. Leave it alone. So the next ones, let's use some like the opposite way. Let's use first the nickel one with a lot of water to make it more like lighter. Let's see, yeah, I love it. Then let's add a little bit of the violet. There you go. Beautiful combination. Have enough. I'm going to go with the violet. And add some color. Have a little bit more. And this is a very beautiful color that you can use as an orange, as an oxide nickel. But if you add more water, even it can be like a creamy. I love this color. More water you add to your paint, more lighter color you're going to get. So what about these ones? We're going to add let's play with the orange that we have here. And I want to add more water because I want to have like a very light orange. It looks more like a little reddish, more than orange, right? Clean my brush and add some yellow. So dry paper with wet brush. Okay, clean. First the red orange. And then the yellow. And now that it's still wet, I want to just grab a little bit of my violet and just add a little touch. I love when I am walking in the street and I see this leaf with all these different colors, not just one or two colors. It's like a little bit of red, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of orange, violet, greenish. It's like a party. I'm telling you guys, fall is my best season of the year. Oh, I did it the opposite way. It's okay. You see how I can control the amount of water by sweeping into the paper. Just a little bit of the orange. close to the red. No, orange, purple or violet. Okay, so it looks like this is almost dry. And what I'm going to be doing now, guys, I want to change my napkin and I want to dry my paint. Okay. Oh, thank you, Sheila. I really appreciate that. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit this, and I'm going to use my hair dryer very fast, guys. I'm coming back. So let me put you back the picture, and I'm coming. Okay, I'm back. And I want to add a little bit of my masking tape here and here, like that. I will not be moving the painting. And I'm really, I am ready to do two things. We can glaze, we can keep glazing, or we can add some steams. So just give me 1 second. Okay, let's keep using the same. I'm using my 6 long run Princeton Velvet Touch brush. Okay, so I want to just share with you very fast how to glaze, the meaning of glazing. So let's do this one that is in the center. So what you're going to do is you're going to wet again the area that you want to glaze. The color is in the bottom, so it's not going to be moving. Don't worry about that. And now I want to add some, again, I want to grab a little more of the nickel color. Put more water. And I want to add more of this color, again in the tips. And if the watercolor is not moving, just grab more water. So you have two friends, your clean water and your dirty water. So you just need to be like using it. Just a little bit, add a little bit in the center, just to give it like extra color in the stem. Everything is wet, so it's going to be like moving, spreading, and it's okay. That's what I want. Okay, So this is how we glaze. You can even add another color. Let's mix this red with a little bit of the nickel, and why not yellow? We need to have fun. And I just want to touch some areas again. And even we can clean our brush and grab a little bit of green again and touch and leave it alone. There you go. So this is how we glaze a leaf, okay, or a painting. So let me just do a zoom in for you guys, so that you can see it better, okay? So what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to add some branches or stems. Okay, so here we can keep working, but as this is the first time doing this, I don't want to make longer this video, so I just want to add some of the stems and these leaves. So you can use a very thin brush, a liner. Let me bring my liner. Give me just 1 second. So I was getting ready to, and I prepare everything that I need, and of course I am missing one brush, right? So I have my full containers of my brushes for watercolor, because I like to separate the watercolor from the acrylic. And okay, where are you? That's so much fun. Okay guys, I cannot find my... Did I tell you that I have a elf that hide my things in my art studio, right? Okay, it's okay, we can keep working with this, but next time I'm going to have ready my liner, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep using the same nickel color. I'm going to take out as much as I can. And now I want to be careful the wet, because then you are going to be making a mess. And with just the tip of my brush, I want to add the line. And in the middle, okay? 4 leaves are beautiful, yay! I'm glad you like it, Janie. So this is going to be more in the green family. Wanna grab more. And something that I like to do is to place my left hand like that. I will support my right hand. Barely, I want to touch the paper, very soft and gentle. So this is dry paper with wet brush. And here I miss the green, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to wet again this part of the leaf. I'm going to add yellow first, and then my green. This, I'm going to wait this one to get dry, but I can keep working the stem very close. And this part as well. Okay. So this is still wet, so I'm going to move to this one. And I'm going to still use the same dark green. It's a ochre green. This is dry, so I can put my hand. Very soft and gentle, guys. Okay, these need to be more in the orange nickel color. If you don't have a liner brush, you can just use like at the tip of your brush, but need to be long run. Okay, let's go to the bottom. Going to be green as well. And sometimes I like to separate the brush from the paper to give like a interesting lines, not straight lines, something like this. And we erase that extra line. Green. And I want to use the violet here. Oops. Okay. And why not violet here as well? Okay. So this is the simple way to do it, but if you want to go more in deep colors and feeling more in the, the fall and the autumn mood, you need to glaze again, like the way I did it here. You need to choose which color you want to go and add it to feel more rich and to like dress more your leaves. Okay, so let me check on you guys, and I can talk to you. So I am here. So thank you so much for coming today. I really appreciate all of you. You are so nice and you are a great colorist and artist. So let's try to do this more often together. And I'm going to keep doing this like in November. I'm going to start doing once per week. I will let you all know which is going to be the day and the hour. But in the middle of the time, in between, please share with me on Facebook. I have my Facebook page. This is the one. that you can access, and you can be a part of our beautiful group that we have over there. And also, if you would like to know more about my Patreon, this is my Patreon. And the Patreon is a beautiful as well community that we have, and where it's like a type of like a family group that we all get together and we share not just coloring pictures, we share also art. So I want to say thank you so much for all of you. Thank you for coming. And Mr. we need to name it, Willie, say hi to you. So, and bye. So thank you again, and let me check on you guys. Thank you guys, I really love you, and let's catch up and let's see you together in Facebook, okay? Let me just say bye to you now, and thank you again. Have a good night. Bye bye.